Hey guys, it's Kieran Bowers coming at you with a UK Nats 2024 deck profile with pure Snake Eyes. I managed to finish top 8 out of 1300 players, so just thought I'd do a quick profile on my deck and just going over some of the choices, so I'll hop right into it. So I played pure Snake Eyes, so I played 3 Black Witch, 3 Snake Eye Ash, 2 Populous, 1 Oak, 2 Flamberge. I know Flamberge recently has been going to people are playing 1, and a lot of people played 1 for the event, but I opted to play 2 as I played number 38. I also think because I'm playing pure, like this just means that you can play through Nib a lot more better, and also like against runic decks or grindier decks, if they get rid of like 1 copy, like especially against runic, if they banish it, you don't just get screwed off that. And also against like grindy decks, it just gives you like a better like grind. So I think 2 was fine, and I also managed to end on the 38 board a lot of times because people was on board breakers this weekend, so I'm glad I played 2. So yeah, and then I played 1 Snake Idea Bellstar. This is probably the biggest brick in the deck, although you can discard it off Black Witch, but like this card honestly does just suck to draw. A lot of the times you're just trying to get it off Wanted to discard, or like you just want to get it off Temple or summon it off a Snake Eye effect, but like it's so good that you have to play it, and it allows so much more pushes and gives Popular a lot more value, but like it genuinely is probably like the worst draw, but like it is really insane. So yeah, just opted for those. Onto the non-engine I played was which I played 18 this weekend. I played 3 Nibiru. I opted not to play the Kashtira cards because I'm just trying to stop my opponent, and I don't want to commit more resources to the board and then like lose harder to like board breakers, so I just opted to just make a board that I could just make normally and then have hand traps to back it. So obviously with 3 Nib, and then I played a lot of cards that pair well with Nib, so like I went with 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ghost Mourner, 3 Effect Veiler, and then for a controversial one, I built the deck with Alex this weekend. He played Ghost Ogre, but I played 3 Droll and Lockbird. I thought Ghost Ogre was quite mid, so I just decided if I'm going to play something that's mid, I'd rather play something that's very high impact, so like high risk, high reward, so I opted with Droll. And this goes a lot harder into the Kashtira variant, which a lot of people was playing this weekend. And funnily enough, like Plant did quite well at the event, so like this was also like pretty good against that deck, and it's also good against like Voiceless Voice, and it won me a lot of games against a lot of other decks because people just aren't respecting Draw right now. So yeah, and in the mirror match, it also pairs pretty well with Nib because like even if they normal summon Snake Eye Ash, you can draw them on the Popular effect and they don't get the field spell. Then if they try and commit to the standard Zelantis Flameberge IP board, Nib just beats that and like they can't end on anything. So yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, draw worked out for me. And then I played 3 Impermanence as well. So I played 18 non-engine in total because I'm just trying to stop my opponent from playing, then trying to crack a board with breakers, and also think that it's harder for your opponent to win if you have hand traps plus your board. So I just opted to play more and give me a better chance of going second if I didn't win die roll. So yeah, I played 18 non-engine. It was really good. And then for the standard bits, I played 3 Bonfire, obviously, 3 Wanted, 1 Original and 1 Temple. Also playing more hand traps meant that I could get a better draw off my Wanted more when your deck's been a bit more thin. So like yeah, but just played the standard 8. And then for the last 4 cards I played 3 Crossout, and then I opted to play Call by the Grave. Obviously Crossout's very standard. I'm just trying to get my plays to resolve in it so I can full combo, or like you can play maybe through 1 hand trap then save this for another hand trap, and in the mirror it can also be a disruption. And then we opted to Call by over 1 for 1 and Talents, just because 1 for 1 like post side becomes a lot worse when you're going first, and like I don't think it like matters that much for a game 1, although like it does like not playing 1 for 1 reduces consistency a slight bit, but Call by enables your combo to like go through if they specifically have like Ash or like Veiler or Mourner. And also if you don't get hand trapped and you have like Call by, at least it's a disruption where if you full combo with Talents, it isn't a disruption, you just have a dead Talents. And then also like the problem with Talents as well is like if you get stopped on just like your 1 play and then your bank, you have to just draw, and then if you don't draw, like you're just not playing anyway. So like I don't think it's worth playing Tactics, although it would have been probably nice in 1 game for like a cross out target, but like I think Cool Buy was just a better option, and like it worked out, and it's also just good against certain matchups as well. So I definitely think Cool Buy was very good, and also can like is one of the only cards that can stop Shifter if you do go first and they have it. So yeah, it was very, very good for me. So in total, I played 42 cards, just give me the better chance to see multiple hand traps and then also keep my deck fairly consistent. So it's the first like tournament I've ever played over 40, so it worked out for me. Into the extra deck, I played one Anima, very standard, and then I played Link Spider. I played Link Spider because I obviously go for the greedy combo with the Diabell Star, and I feel like if you get nibbed, this gives you like the best way to play through nib, and I think it's just a nice safety net to have, and I think you've got to kind of respect that at the same time, otherwise you're just passing on like a subpar board. So I never really needed this weekend, but like I'm glad I had it just in case. For Link 2s, I played IP, SP, both the Charmers, Insanely Broken, Phoenix, very good for out in Floodgates, and even like discarding Flamebird, or even just for the Zelantis OTK, very standard. Link 3s, I played Celine, Princess, you need one of each, Apo, Access Code, Zelantis, and Raging Phoenix. I think all the links I played are very, very standard. I wouldn't change any of them, although like I say, Link Spider's debatable, but I'd rather just have it in case. And then for the XYZs, I played 138, which I summoned a bunch of games. It won me a game against Stun. Against the decks where they just play Breakers, you can end on this as well, and it makes them harder to break your board, because it's another thing they have to think about. And then also, like, I just think it was correct to play this because I'm playing, like I say, 2 Flamebirds, and it, like I full combo quite a lot, so because the people was on the Breakers, your combo resolves a lot more, so I was quite happy with that. And then I played Typhon. I never summoned this all weekend, in all honesty, and there was a lot of tempo at the events, and this maybe should have just been Fuko. I think that would have been a lot more valuable, but obviously if I could play the event again, I would probably switch this out. But yeah, Typhon, I don't regret playing it, but like it just seemed a bit of a wasted slot, so it probably could be Fuko going forward. Onto the side deck, I played Free Ghostbell. I like this card a lot. It covers a lot of decks like Runic decks, Labyrinth, Branded. It's very good against Voiceless Voice as well, and it's also decent into Tempai because like some of the lines they go for, like they summon back from grave and you can use this. So like I actually think this card's pretty good because it can just actually stop you from like just being killed. So like I'm happy I played 3 of it and would probably play it again. I'm glad I played it over the Bystials. So yeah, I like Ghostbell a lot. I played 3 Lullaby for the mirror match. I opted to go with this over Metatronus just because a lot of people are on Breakers, and I think the problem with Metatronus is when you go first, like you're just giving them more value, their Storms and Dusters more value. But like obviously Metatronus is better going second, but this also, if you play against like a lot of hand trap variants of Snake Eye, like this can actually help you push and still resolve like your board. And also you can do some neat tricks where like if they're obviously playing Kashtira, you can call like Fenrir and stuff, or like if you've got like Princess up on the field, you can use Lullaby to call like a hand trap that isn't Ash Blossom, and then you have to add it to hand. Alex like obviously told me that, and yeah, it could come up. So obviously the 2000 life points is a big thing, but like if you can resolve your board, like I think that's really, really important. So I'm glad I played that, and it's really good in the mirror match. Obviously that's what it's there for. We opted to play 3 Forbidden Droplets. This just, I know it's a board break and I don't really want to play with that approach, but like this just makes the Voiceless matchup a lot more easier and the Melodious matchup a lot more easier. And also against other decks where they put up like awkward monsters to out, this just makes it a lot more easier. And yeah, it's just very, very solid card. So I'm glad I played Droplets in the side. And then for my only back row removal, I played 3 Cosmic. It's just a generic 1-for-1. Very good into the Runic decks as well, and also like just good out in Floodgates, and against Tempai you can also set it going first for the field spell. And yeah, I just think it's a very, very good card overall. So 3 Cyclone was fine. I don't regret playing that. And then for the God card, 3 Skill Drain. Just a very degenerate card that you can turn off whenever you want, and then also helps play through hand traps where like they could hand trap you, you can set this, get a turn back, and then yeah, it's just very, very good. And you can even just sit on a big monster and just beat them down with it, and then yeah, that's it. It's just fun, isn't it? But yeah, it won me a lot of games, so yeah, that's the deck. So on to shout outs. I just wanted to say a big shout outs to Griffin's Gaming, Eddie, who owns the store, supported me a lot over the weekend, watched a lot of my games. Yeah, so big up to him. A big up Alex, who I tested with and built the deck with. We have kind of like similar theory, so I feel like every time we like make a deck together, it's pretty good. Big up to Adam, he got his top as well, which was nice. So like I was rooting for him the weekend as well. Big up to Ahmad as well, he got his top over the weekend, and Amar. They all supported me as well, and we all made it to the next day, and also all got into top 64, so it was a good showing. Big up to Simeon, this profile will probably be on his channel, always tests as well with me, he's sound. Subscribe as well. Big up to Josh, big up to Jack, big up to Kojin, big up to Kieran, and big up to Liam. All of them supported me over the weekend as well, man. My close friends, always test with them and stuff. And big up the whole of the Birmingham people I test with at locals and stuff as well, and you supported me over the weekend. And then big up to my family, my mum and my sister especially, and big up to Daria as well. She supported me over the weekend a lot as well. And then big up to the top 64 opponents I played, Harry and Darwin. Very nice people who I met over the weekend, and were very, very friendly, and probably the nicest people I met over the weekend. So it's always nice to play against like nice opponents. And yeah, big up to everybody who supported me over the weekend. And yeah, that's it really. So yeah, subscribe to Fabs' channel. I think I've already said that, but yeah, big up.